Just 2 rounds remain in the FIA Formula 2 Championship. 5 drivers can still win the championship.
The penultimate qualifying session of this year's Formula 2 season, and never has it been more important to get the laps under the lights absolutely right. 2 sets of the soft compound tyre for the first time here in Qatar, available to all of the drivers.
We'll be racing the final 2 rounds as well. Right, flying laps underway. Let's watch championship challenger Luke Browning.
A relatively warm circuit here, big energy of course for the tyres and for the car, so they're getting on with it relatively quickly. Limits on the outside. Browning will be the first across the line, and let's see what he does. We've got Montoya, Mini and Martins delivering a time, and it looks like Browning will jump up then to P5.
Yeah, 1:38.6 was the time earlier. We've had a 1:38 flat already delivered from Montoya.
Stanek's got, realistically, we picked them both up because Fornaroli is on such a good lap here. Stanek will cross the line first and hits P1 in his Invicta, but Fornaroli's on a monster lap in the early stages of qualifying, nicely plugged in at the apex.
Will his biggest challenger be his teammate Roman Stanek? Here comes Leo Fornaroli now around the final corner and up towards the start-finish line he goes. Jack Crawford has just gone P1. Leo Fornaroli beats him though by just over 1/10 of a second now in the white and black livery. Up to the line he goes for Rodin Motorsport. P6 it is for Alex Dungeon. Your top 3, here's Van Hoopen. Let's have a look at him, in a bit of trouble over the gravel. We saw that several times in practice earlier.
Yeah, we saw plenty of takers for that, didn't we? And a little bit of an adventure for the driver who continues after making his Formula 2 debut in Baku. Kushmaini also having a goodness.
Sector 2 and 3 out of the final corner. He comes now up towards the line, goes Luke Browning, P11. So not in that crucial top 10, which get reversed for the sprint race tomorrow. What about other championship challenger Richard Verschoor? Well, his teammate has just gone fastest overall, and he goes second.
Turn Fornaroli. Let's see what Stanek first can do across the line.
The times are tumbling and Stanek goes fastest overall, but will he stay there? Because Crawford is starting to go very quick, pushing the limits of track limits. Jack Crawford now up to the line. He comes second place. It is for Crawford, and in the background there's the yellow Invicta. Our championship leader Leo Fornaroli up to the line, and he's fastest.
Who ends up on 10th position in these Formula 2 sessions. Sebastian Montoya, another moment then early in the lap.
Was this the one we saw on board?
Oh, it could well have been.
Yeah. No, that was a huge catch. Now, is this Dino Beganovic going all the way around and catching the car? I think it is, yeah. Made his debut here last year so far. There he is now, bottom of screen, peeling into the pits is one of the Alpine juniors. Wait for him any second. Here he comes, Ollie Goethe. We've seen him going quickest in this session. His teammate following up to the line. He comes P2 onto the front row of the grid. What about his teammate behind? Stays in 6th place.
Pole, Fornaroli's found a better middle sector than anybody still at this stage of the session with 15 minutes to go. And you're getting towards the point where they're going to run out of fuel and time rather than tyres to actually deliver the best possible lap.
Fornaroli will take this one up to the line. It's a purple middle sector, but just not fast enough, and time as well. Peels into the pit lane.
You've got to have the time, and this is what's gone on with Fornaroli at a certain stage of that lap. He's just going to dip a wheel and be off track limits as well through the exit of turn 14. So you end up having to prepare your run plan before the session starts, and providing all goes well and runs green, pretty much stick to it. So you've got a certain amount of laps you can do with the fuel that's in the car. You can move the goalposts a little bit, but there's a certain point where you have to come in and change the tyres, which is why we see this lull in the middle of the session. Wharton managed to make his way out onto the circuit.
Into that top 10, let's see what he can do. Currently in 17th, Alex.
DRS open for Luke Browning, down towards the first corner. You're looking for those markers on the left-hand side before you arc the car in towards the apex. Open, it's a long drive to the line for a sub-optimal lap for the high-tech driver.
Oh, it was looking so good for Luke Browning, and hands off the steering wheel. He knows there was a big opportunity, but look behind. Dino Beganovic is going to go to provisional pole, but will he stay there? Because Jack Crawford is going even quicker behind. Up to the line he goes. It's P4 for Jack Crawford. How about Richard Verschoor? His last pole was Baku last season. Will he go to the top now? Rowley, though, wants that pole back.
Screen is green. green if it's not purple. All drivers out there improving their times to the tune of half a second, and it's purple twice for Leonardo Fornaroli. Qualifying lap.
He could extend his championship lead by 2 further points with a pole position. Leo Fornaroli up to the line, and there he goes. It's provisional pole for Leo Fornaroli. John Bennett has just climbed to P4. A great result for the Road in Motorsport driver, but the timing screen is absolutely lit up, and we have many drivers yet to cross the line, and still over 4.5 minutes to go as Victor Martins now goes into the top 5.
So he'll be really upset by that one. And you can see there how wide Victor Martins was through the exit of turn 15. He's left some time on the table.
With this, it's looking very good for Fornaroli, and there is gaps between those top 4. There's half a second between Fornaroli and Beganovic in 4th. Up to the line comes Luke Browning, and he cannot improve. So over to you, Jack Crawford and Richard Vishaw, the other title challengers. We can't forget Alex Dunn in 7th, but he's way back in terms of the points. Right, Richard Vishaw up to the line. Can he improve? Yes. Nicholas Solov now, the rookie, up to P4. Is changing all the time. Here comes Sebastian Montoya, and he now goes to 4th place. Everyone wants that second row. Leo Fornaroli up to 1st, but only for a moment. Ollie Goethe takes the Aramco pole position here at Qatar. Alex Dunn, we now go on, the Invicta Racing driver. What can he do? It's P3 for Roman Stanek. Victor Martin goes next, and he takes 3rd place.
Pieces of the lap.
Where has that come from? From Ollie Goethe. It would be a first pole, and Jack Crawford, that's why he backed off.
Yeah, so that's why he's backed out of it. See if he gets the opportunity to go again here. Should be in the first sector as we speak.
This is one of the most important laps he will do all season, Alex.
Keep the championship alive. That's what's at stake now for Jack Crawford, sitting in 15th. He needs this qualifying lap to keep him in the hunt through this weekend, to save him from bleeding too many points to his championship rival Fornaroli, who sits at the moment on the front row of the grid for Sunday's feature race.
He has to do it. He has to improve on this lap. There is no other way for Jack Crawford.
It's not there. It's not there.
No.
The tyre's gone away from him amidst a sea of traffic, but it will be not better than 15th position for Crawford, who will have a mountain to climb through.
Will go to Ollie Goethe, who takes his first pole.
Yes, mate. I confirm he's in pole position. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Let's go.
Well. Initially, you have to be a bit disappointed, you know. Here we are waiting for a top-tier battle in Formula 2. Fornaroli delivered, securing P2. That would be P9 in the sprint race, P2 in the feature race, and looks like plenty of points for the Italian. And then Crawford, Browning, what are you doing, you know, like... Initially, it's like you've thrown away the championship, you know? Thrown away the opportunity for us to witness a battle. Same with Dunn, P5, you know? He needs to be being P1 if he wants any shot at this. Same with Vishaw, P10. I mean, it's a sprint race pole, but it's still like you need to be up there for the feature race. But then I remembered, it's Formula 2. Anything can happen in this series. So I'm expecting big things tomorrow, Sunday, next weekend. Fornaroli's P2. Who cares? You know, whatever may happen is going to happen. We could see goddamn Van Hoopen from 22nd win the race. That's what Formula 2 is all about. And Crawford has just lined up some amazing action for us on Saturday and Sunday. Big expectations are on their shoulders, so although they might not have been delivered today, don't turn away just yet, because I still believe. I believe, you know. I'd love Fornaroli to win. He definitely deserves it. But I want a fight. I want to go into the last race weekend with it all up for grabs. And I believe one of Vishaw, Crawford, Dunn, or Browning will make it happen. It's bound to happen. It's Formula 2, you know. Anything happens in this series. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Personally, I think Fornaroli, realistically, will get solid points. Probably a podium in the feature race. Probably like P4, P5 in the sprint race. I don't know anymore. I don't know. It's Formula 2, you know. It's Formula 2. Anything can happen. It's nice to see some of the younger drivers, like Solov, first race, get P7, Van Hoopen and Vorten down P21, P22, but they're both new drivers, that's fine. We had Stenchorn in P12, you know, so they're doing good. Yeah. Thanks for watching this video, I guess. Let me know who you think is going to win the race and the championship down in the comments below. And if you like this video and you want to see more, please hit that subscribe button. Peace.